we are going to discuss about how to install Splunk apps or add-ons in Searchit. So for that, first one, what you can do is you can directly go to Manage and browse more apps. Here you will get a list of apps that are published in a Splunk base. And then you can search for the app whatever you want to install. So here I'm just searching for Splunk app for Jenkins. Yeah, you see there is an app called Splunk app for Jenkins. You can click on install button and then you can enter your splunk.com credentials. I'm entering mine. Click on agree and install. Then it automatically installs the app. It will download it from the Splunk base and it will install the app. And if you click on like open the app, it will open that corresponding app which is installed in this search it. You see now we are inside this Splunk app for Jenkins. See it here in the URL, we can see it here. And yeah, we are having a user and admin portal, two different portal here. So yeah, so it is installed, right? So now the same way, if you want to install add-on, what is the procedure? It procedure is same. You can go to the main page of Splunk, can go to manage and click on browse more apps, and let's say I'm installing an add-on, so you can just search on any add-on, just add-on name. Usually it will come with add-on. Yeah, so it's Splunk add-on for AWS, Amazon Kinesis Firehose, or VMware Metrics Index, whatever it is. I'm just taking this first one. You can take any add-on. So I'm just entering my credentials. Click on agree and install. See, this is also the same way. So app or add-on, they both gets installed in the similar way. So as soon as the add-on is installed, it is asking for the restart. You can restart it later or you can restart now. So I would prefer to restart now because in the future we will forget. So I'm doing it now. Okay. Now the Splunk is restarted. Click on OK. Log in again. And then we can navigate to the apps page, and here you see we have app and add-on install. So this is how you directly install app or add-on on the search ad if it is a standalone. There is another way. Sometimes Splunk won't be able to download the packages directly from Splunkbase. So how to do that? The another way is you can directly log into Splunkbase and go to Splunkbase, log in with your credentials, splunk.com credentials. Can use your credentials. And you can download whatever the app you want. So in this case, let's say I'm downloading a Splunk app for lookup file editing. Yeah, so this is something we generally use it. So let's say I want to install this app on my search it. So I can find this, I can download it, click on the red terms and conditions, agree to download, and once it is downloaded, let's wait. Yeah, it is downloaded. Now I can go to search it, I can go to the manage, and you see here there is another button called install app from file. You can click on that. You can see this one, choose file, select the package which is there in your downloads folder, and you see here it is automatically populating. Click on upload. So this will upload the app from your laptop to the Splunk and it will do the installation as well. Now to check that, if you go to our launcher page, see here we have a Splunk app for lookup file editing. So this is app. Let's say I want to install add-on. Is it the same way? Yes, it is the same way. You can go to Splunkbase. Again, you can select for any add-on. So I'm just searching for Splunk add-on for service now. Okay, let me search service now. Yeah, you see here it's there. So I'm gonna download this add-on. It's the same as how we did for app. It is getting downloaded. Yeah, it got downloaded. I can go to manage. Again, click on install app from file. Select that particular file. Click on upload. So this is also getting uploaded and it will be installed. Yes, it is, says it is installed. Can go to the launcher page. Yes, you see Splunk add-on for service now. It is also available here. So far we have seen how to install apps from the UI. So now let's discuss about how to install apps from the backend side. So for that you can take an app or add-on. So in this case I'm going to download now GitHub app for Splunk. GitHub app for Splunk. Yeah, you see it is opening the GitHub Splunkbase link. You can open that and I already logged in, so I can download this. Yes, it is getting downloaded. Yes, yeah, it got downloaded. The same way I'll download one more app as well, like add-on for Linux and Unix. Add-on for Unix. Yeah, this one also I'll download. You can pick any add-on or app. This is for just for demo. Just downloading it. Okay. Yeah, it got downloaded. So the both of them are got downloaded. First thing is we have to copy these files into search it. For that we have to go to the search AWS console and click on connect and open using the SSH command. Copy this and open your notepad. Yes, we are going to construct a few commands. Yeah, so this is your SSH command. So here we are going to construct the SCP command. So it will be SCP hyphen I. It will be same. You can copy paste this one. Yeah, and then you have to mention the file name from your what is there in your downloads folder. So you have it here. So I want to copy this, and then copy the instance detail. Keep pipeline /temp. So do the same thing for the other app as well. We have to keep copy like this. Yeah. So now we are going to execute these two commands from our downloads folder. So for that I can go to this command prompt. I can go to cd users my name downloads. Yes. So here from here we have to execute those two commands, the SCP commands. This will copy. Yes, type yes. Yeah, see it is saying like this file is copied, and now copy the other file as well. Yes, it is copied. So both of them are copied. Now we should log into the search it. To the search it using SSH command, and then let me just zoom in a bit, clear the screen. Yes. So now we have to become a Splunk user and go to the temp folder because that is where our files were copied. You see we have a GitHub app for Splunk and Splunk add-on for Unix and Linux. and but you see that app is owned by EC2 user, right? So now let's try to extract this app and see if it works. For that, tar xvf github app, and let's extract it here itself. Okay, it is working. You see, it is getting extracted. So the same way you can extract the another file also, tar -xvf Splunk for Unix and Linux. And if you do ll, so both of them got extracted. So now we can move these folder into, so move these GitHub for Splunk into opt Splunk etc apps folder. So I moved it. So let's check the ll for opt Splunk etc apps folder. Yeah, Splunk TF service. Okay, not that one. GitHub for Splunk. Yeah, it is available. So the same way, ll, let's move the TA nix as well. MV, paste it. Sorry, not this one. Pasted wrong command. Yeah, just say MV and type Splunk TNX and then opt Splunk etc apps. Enter and do ll opt Splunk etc, and yeah, you see here Splunk TNX is here. So as soon as we move these folders here, we should restart the Splunk because we are keeping the configurations in Splunk. So in order to reflect the changes in the UI, we have to restart the Splunk. For this, we can use this command. Okay, it is restarted. Now let's log into the search head UI and see if the Splunk is, I mean, Splunk apps are installed. Okay, it logged out. Admin password. Yeah, so GitHub for Splunk is there, and yeah, Splunk add-on for Unix and Linux. We have these two here. So we just installed from the backend and we have it here. Now let's try to install a few more, two more apps from the backend, but using a CLI command. So for that, let's download few more apps. So now I'm going to download the info button app. Info button. Okay, looks like it's not there. That's okay. Calendar custom visualization. Yeah, let me show you only this app, then it will be the same procedure. So I can download this custom visualization like this. Okay, it got downloaded, and we're going to construct the same SCP command for this app as well. Copy paste that and check what is the app name. It is what it is. Okay, I think it is getting refreshed. Yeah, custom visualization. This is the app name. Ping it, and let me replace this command. Let me execute this command. And for to do that, we have to be in our downloads folder. So I'm just going to downloads folder, executing that SCP command, and that gets copied. Yes. Yeah. So let's check it. Check if the app is copied. Yes, you see calendar custom visualization. It's copied. So to install this app using CLI command, which is the internal command, so we can do it like this: opt Splunk bin Splunk install app calendar. You can just hit enter. It is asking username and password. Provide your username and password. Yes, you see it says the app got installed. If I go to the UI and if I just refresh, yes, calendar installation came. So these are all the different methods you can install app on your search standalone search it.